They can heal me. I decline to answer. All right, they can hear all of us now. Yay!
Nobody heard those bits. It's gone.
Nobody
now.
heard the bits. Ugh.
The bits.
On that note, if you want to throw us some bits, welcome to our Twitch channel.
There's a little button down there that says subscribe.
We need a location. A location.
Hit like and subscribe. Is that what you say? I don't know. Hi, everybody.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button here on Greatest Guardians
Hit the
Gaming
bell.
Network. All right. Well, hello. We are back. I hope you're all doing fantastic. My name is Emma, and we're here with Galustrian's Greatest for Tales of the Witch Boy. Yeah, let's introduce ourselves. Sky, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Sky. My pronouns are he, they, and I am playing the Aunt Knoll character of Thistlebranch, whose pronouns are she, her, and who is really enjoying this diner that we found ourselves at.
Diner? Oh, yeah.
Diner,
We're at a
restaurant.
diner.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
eating.
Mama Jojo's.
Mama Jojo's.
Mama Jojo's.
With Mama Jo and Mama Joe.
We're at like a
Love them.
Marie Callender's, but it's like local, you know?
There we go.
Yeah, let's go to Michaela.
Hello. I'm Michaela. I play Sogafa, and Sogafa is kind of looking forward to just going ahead and taking a nap. I think it's been a long day. Cave diving, fighting a dhampir, telling people real bad news. It wears on the soul. So she's liking the atmosphere, but tired.
Nice. And what about Jenna?
Hi, I'm Jenna, she, her. I play Li Shija, a fate witch, half elf. She is eaten 1/5 of a boulder, and she's trying to keep everybody on track and awake, trying to figure out what we're gonna do with this dhampir dude.
That's right. There's the special, the boulder, which is this like rice ball inside of soup. Hi, I'm Emma, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Remy, the witch boy. I mean, the definitely a sorcerer boy. Yes. Okay. Well, hello. We are here again on a Monday, and we are about to jump in and play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for jumping in and hanging out. Let's get started. I think you all wanted to take, like, a few minutes to just, like, plan. Yeah? Like, come up with ideas as to what you're gonna do.
Okay. Zoom out. We're doing this out of character, but I'm also imagining our characters just like calling over a waitress and asking her to bring us like an extra plate table. Well, you know what the things that's paper and they use it to protect the table, and it's under plates and it's white, and sometimes
Tablecloth?
the kids draw on it. It's like, oh my god.
Oh, placemat.
Placemat.
Yeah.
Asking for extra placemats we can write on.
Mama Josephine's just like, oh, honey, sure, I'll come and get that for you. She walks over and she grabs, it's got like, on one side, it's got like a charcoal drawn scene.
Oh, it's a straight up illustration.
It's a straight up illustration for like children to use.
Good.
The kids really like this one, honey. You can take it. You can take this and use this. She hands it to you.
Does she put it like next to Remy?
100%.
Good.
With some colored wax sticks.
Here you go, hon. You can use these, I guess colored wax sticks. We're gonna call them, these are crayons. Here you go.
Yeah, that's the word for them.
What a weird word.
crayons.
Why do you call me
CRANS.
Okay, good.
And on the other side, it's just blank.
So okay, we've got our options here. We can trick the Dhampir Drask into escaping the prison, try to get some information out of him, and then just take him back to prison. Ambush him.
Remy's like, that sounds fun.
It does kind of sound fun, yes. But we do have some long days of travel ahead of us. We've got places to go. It's not a big goal here. You might have some information on what's going on with the caves and the cave systems. But I don't know if those are relevant to our mission.
When you say our mission, he kind of like, Remy puts his head down. It's like, yeah, we've got to get to Roka as soon as we can. I don't know. I mean, if we're here anyway, we might as well try to learn what he knows, but, I don't know. Like, I guess the ship leaves in a few hours, though, so we gotta be careful on time.
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise, we'll be stranded in Riverrest for the rest of this adventure.
And that...
Sorry.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
No. I don't know if I, the GM, am ready for that.
Lysia comes in both in character and out of character. I don't believe we'll be stranded here because I do believe that if this airship is on a schedule, it should come here regularly.
It should.
You know, that's a good point you've got there.
That sounds too logical.
Right.
But like, what even is that schedule? Is that like weekly, monthly?
That I have no clue. But
is it seasonal?
Is there like a
Lysia
sign?
Mage hands the paper to the center of the table and gives Puppy like a little crayon. It's like, strange contraption. Yeah, and has them like writing down with this crayon the size of its body their options. It has beautiful penmanship, by the way.
Very good.
Oh yeah, script. It's script. Calligraphy.
Yeah.
Thistle picks up one of the crayons and during the remainder of this conversation is going to write nothing down and simply just draw into like the corners a little picture of the guy we've been talking about, but like with little X eyes and like a blah kind of thing. Then just like other random things in the day, like us taking his lunch money, Remy almost dying, Lishija's magnificent horse. The drawings look like they have been done by a 5-year-old.
Oh, you should draw my new bat.
Good idea. Will do. And that is my contribution to this conversation, unless I say otherwise.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so how much time do we actually have before we have to get on the airship or make sure we're on the airship to leave? Because we don't have to fly the airship, so we could probably sleep on there.
I check my watch, which I do have now retroactively.
That's right.
Because I retroactively off camera said I got it on the ship.
Oh, okay. So
pull out a little silver pocket watch.
I could be wrong, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that you all actually have until sun up.
Yes, that's true.
So I think you have like more than 12 hours.
Yeah,
we have like the whole night
10.
if we want to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he said meet at sundown. I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. The vampire person, the Dhampir. That's right. Excuse me. So he said, meet me at sundown, but the ship is leaving at sun up.
Yes.
So, okay, cool. So you probably have like 2.5 hours before sundown. It's probably like 5 p.m. ish.
Okay.
Okay. And sundown to sun up, is that enough time to get, at least some information out of him?
I think it's enough time. It just depends on how we get that information and what we do with him afterwards.
Yeah, I don't want to
Maybe
get
you know what we're
abducted.
doing. No. Well, one thing to consider, he's not as powerful as he was when we met him earlier today, considering he's been harassed all day, and I do have his spell book still. And I remember binding his fingers. I didn't double check his mouth, but his fingers were bound, so he should not be able to create a new book so soon. Though I'm not too familiar with wizards, so I may be incorrect in that.
Do we
Okay.
want to make sure he doesn't even have the chance to get access to the book? Like, have it somewhere else? Like, maybe one of us could run it back to the ship real quick?
That's a
Oh,
good
well,
idea.
Unless you need it.
oh no, we can leave the spell book at the ship, but I believe most arcanists have the ability, more or less, to be able to reform their focuses, as it were, though it may take a certain amount of time and material to do so.
I don't
He
have a focus.
has plenty of the first one, but probably not a lot of the second right
No,
now.
I don't think so, but I'm not too familiar with wizards or their abilities, so.
Do you think this jail gives them like the one letter they can write, or the one message they can send? Probably not. It's kind of a small town.
Wild West Sheriff, like, here, write your family.
There we go.
It's not like it would get anywhere before something important happened.
No,
So,
presumably not.
Yeah, but I mean, I was thinking more like access to paper. And
Oh,
pencil
yes.
And quill.
oh,
and
that's a
whatever.
good point. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Well, they've got crayons,
They do.
so there's that at least. And art.
Do you think
I'm
they
not-
could give these to the prisoners?
I'm not too
Maybe.
familiar with the customs of this town. Perhaps they do.
Maybe we should. Oh, guys, what if I just offer to send him a letter for him? He would never trust that. Never mind.
The agreement was that you would free him, right, Sagafa?
Well, yeah, I'd help him escape, and he would give me the information I needed to join the new vampire underworld that they've created.
So,
Who could say no?
do we
Right up my alley.
jailbreak him and then get the info and then knock him out and leave him for the town, or do we try to avoid jailbreaking him? Like, could we even get the town sheriff or whatever involved and like tell them so that they know and they don't think that we're trying to actually jailbreak the guy?
And then just make it easier
Yeah,
for him to get out.
depends on how good an actor they are. I mean, we could also just like knock them out and like warn them ahead of time. I know. Thistle draws a picture of Gandry punching the sheriff in the face.
Do any of you have access to spells of illusion?
I can check. Eska, do you know anything like that? Oh, never mind. I don't know anything like that.
No.
Not really.
I can make it look like he's like overcome by like a dark sickness. But he would actually be overcome by like a dark sickness.
Oh.
That
Oh.
seems like a pretty good way to make that look like that happened.
That sounds very effective, Remy. Wow.
I mean, like, what worse can we do to him that we haven't already done by this point?
He's seen a lot, this kid. He really has. He's seen a lot.
All
I
of
don't
my
have any
spells
emotions.
involve like making people better, or like throwing elements at them. So I could do the wave thing again and just make the jail cell really wet. I don't know how that's
Do
going to
still
help
like
us,
that,
but
yeah. I think it'd be
it's
funny
an
though.
option. Thistle starts drawing waves herself, like pushing waves out at the guy.
Yeah, I honestly don't really have all that many spells left today. But I don't have anything illusion related. Mine's all just negative energy, which would actually be very helpful to him, which is unfortunate.
I mean, I do have another heal spell.
It's
Just in case.
I like that.
I do two things.
Help people and throw elements. That's right.
Yeah, and cause great bodily harm. That's what I do.
Oh, I could cast Stabilize on him a bunch of times.
Oh, I
What do
could
you do?
take turns. That's nice. All right. Okay, why don't I just show up at sundown and you guys stay outside? We'll talk to the sheriff and tell him, or whoever he is, I don't know if he's a sheriff, tell him we're going to try to get more information out of this guy about the new vampire underworld. We're going to need something shorter than that to call it. That's just a mouthful every time. And then we can ambush him after he answers my questions.
I'm in.
What do you think?
I feel like that's as most of a plan that we may be able to get. I can't think of other ways to trick him into thinking that he's been.
Because we need him to be open with his information.
Yes. Well, we need him to say the information.
Right.
And,
Yeah, because he wouldn't talk.
And if
Do
he
you have
tries to escape, we just beat him up again.
Do you know what this information is going to, what it's, the family of what it's going to be about or what it concerns?
Well, you're welcome to help me compile a list of questions to ask. But he mostly was involved in that network of underground caves that apparently spanned several continents, where they're attempting to, I guess, work for some master who wants to, I guess, make like a safe haven for like vampires and dhampirs underground.
Did I already roll like how high up the social hierarchy this guy thinks in his organization? That sounds like something I
Yeah,
would
he
roll.
didn't know much.
So he's like lower rung.
Yeah, not a
So-
lot of specifics.
I think what you got is that like he's likely trusted enough to be in charge of a region, but he's not trusted enough to like have all the deets. So he's entrusted with like a very specific portion of information. And that's it. But it still could be helpful.
Is the region he's in charge of just the cave?
No, he's actually in charge of like in the letter it mentioned all of Flaybrush,
That's huge.
which is huge.
The whole continent, yeah.
But you think that I mean, he obviously like he has other people working with him to accomplish that goal.
Oh, do we know who those other people are? No, he hasn't said that.
He hasn't said that.
Yeah.
But it would be logical to think like this is a pretty big task. You're gonna need others like minions underneath you in order to make that happen.
Officers of sorts.
Yeah, but you would think he's like mid upper tier.
So won't be able to help us in regards to Ilea, but might have some information about Flaybrush. Well, we'll have information about Flaybrush.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable doing this interrogation, Sakaffa?
As long as I feel confident that you're nearby, that would be fine. We can message. So
That's
as
true.
long as we're close enough to.
When you're speaking with him, try to get as much information as you can out of him before you physically begin to undo his bonds, I suppose.
What if he needs them undone to escape?
Well, we don't want him to escape, so we would like his information. We're hoping for him to not escape. So,
but he has to escape the jail, right?
Well, did he specify what escape meant to him?
That's a good point.
Probably means not being in jail before he'll start talking. I mean,
that was my assumption.
You did kind of give the. You did kind of make it so that he believed that you were going to break him out, right?
Yeah, or at least, assist him in that.
So he'll probably want to get to a safe spot somewhere before talking.
Revealing all of his secrets.
So what if we like, what if we, like set aside a spot that's like a predetermined place for you to ask him those questions, Sagaffa, and that way you can lead him there and tell him like, oh, this is like this is a super safe spot, and then you can ask him those questions while he's still like bound, kind of like maybe at least by his hands, and then yeah, Remy.
Yeah,
Remy has a point. See,
that's an excellent idea. Go ahead.
See if you can negotiate with him halfway, just bringing him outside but not releasing him of his bonds. Under the idea that, oh, if I release you, you're going to run. And you won't tell me anything.
Oh, that's fair. That's a good point. Okay, all right. We can do this. We should talk to the sheriff.
Go team.
Wait, and find a place.
Okay. Give me a survival check to find a place. And we can make this a group effort if multiple people want to roll.
Yes.
I
will be assisting in this.
And let me know when you're ready to have that conversation with the sheriff. Or
a 10 and an 11.
Woof.
See,
we're both really strong in survival too.
Nudge fate for Thistle Branch if you haven't rolled yet.
I did just roll, but
oh no, you can. We can add it retroactively. It's fine.
Okay, Remy got an 18.
Cool. I'm not from this part of this continent.
It was Remy's idea too, so I think it makes sense for him to find something. He starts looking around. Yeah, he starts looking around with the help of Sagaffa and Thistle Branch, and all of you kind of stumble across a shed that seems to be not in use, and it seems like it's relatively on the way to your ship. So yeah.
How creepy is the abandoned shed?
I mean, full creepy vibes. It's like
good.
Is the shed like by this is joking. Like by a hole that we could camouflage with leaves, so like if he runs for it.
Spikes in the bottom.
There's actually there's just a moat on 3 sides of the shed and a back door that leads right into it.
What did they build this for? Really mixing the messages.
No, so it's it's a pretty creepy shed. It's like there's a reason it was abandoned. It seems like
Cool.
It's just completely. There's such a major lack of care for this structure, and it looks like it's on the edge of a property line of what used to be of what is a farm, and like the property line has just shifted slightly, and so the shed is no longer within that property line, and so it's just kind of hanging out there.
It's an outhouse covered by a hole at 3 sides.
I was also about to say, did someone excommunicate their shed from their farm or something?
It's just a big inside. It's just a big hole in the ground for an outhouse. Here, come on in, quick, run in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hey, he'll be trapped in there.
Yeah.
And the fumes would probably help really get him to be honest. Can't lie in that kind of environment.
Yeah. No, but inside the shed there's like there's a great deal of like metal equipment that used to be used for farming. It's like all rusted over.
We take out the metal equipment so we can't use them to escape. We just throw them onto the ground.
Into the
Behind
giant
the
pit
shed.
next to it.
Yes, in the giant pit.
Yeah, no, and you like it's a good spot. You know, it seems to be.
There's places for us to hide, right?
Yeah. You have like so most of Brill Whip, which is the region, is like grassy plains, and you can, because of that, you can hide in almost anywhere.
Just lay down on your tummy and you're gone.
Yeah, and so like the grass is tall enough to where it's tall enough and thick enough to where you don't have to like really do that much to hide. So yes.
I mean, a lot
This
of us
will
are
just
fairly
test
low to
it.
the ground. Yeah,
Just
go
a
ahead.
little. You're ready.
I'm already brown and black spotted. I blend right in.
Yeah. Invisible. Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
And you're like fur. You're. Oh.
Are you all starting to make your way over to or is one of you, would it be Skafa, starting to make your way over to the sheriff, or are all of you going?
I definitely would like to go to see if there's any relevant questions he'd like answered. And maybe talk to Gandry so he knows the plan.
Do you think it would be wise for you to follow Sogatha? How far is this shed from the police station? Because now I'm concerned that this guy's just gonna get lost in transit.
It's close enough to where like you can like 8-minute walk. So
Okay.
it's
Could you accompany her in secret?
Yeah, I could try.
I'm afraid I can't do it because I'm too ornately decorated.
I mean, it is very pretty, so like not very stealthy, but serves a different function. So cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
And Remy says, "Oh, I could try to like create some snares, maybe, or like some sort of a trap, so that when he gets inside, we can stop him from moving around too much. I'll see what I can do."
Put the traps on the outside after Sogatha begins speaking.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know if I have the feet for this, but I'll check it out.
I think your feet are just fine. You'll grow into them.
Oh, thanks. I'm in a different kind of feet, but I appreciate that. Sorry, this. It's a silly mood. I'm in a silly mood today.
It's good. It's a good vibe.
Thank you.
But plan B, if that doesn't go well, then we've got the other trap right here. Thistle says, give him a little
Like
bite.
a bear trap.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've never tried it with a bear.
I feel very confident that someday the opportunity, should it arise, you will take full advantage.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So it turns out I don't have the feet for that. But yeah.
That's okay, because I was gonna lead him in here, and then
Close
get
the door.
some information, and then not be able to run out without maybe trapping myself. Well, I guess if I knew they were there.
Sir Gandry is with us, right?
Pops his head out. Hi guys.
Oh.
Been here the whole time.
Yeah, he's here. He's
Okay.
he'll be lurking in the grass alongside you all.
This really big hyena person and this really little hyena person slinking through the grass.
Yeah. You see his hunchback sticking out of the tall grass.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a bear! Oh no!
They definitely live in grasslands.
Cool.
All right. So who's going to the sheriff?
Just I.
And I will be following behind as hidden as possible.
Okay. You are able to make your way toward the sheriff's office, and as you arrive, you see him like closing the door, locking the door to his small little sheriff's office, and he's got his hat on and his whole sheriff's getup, Wild West sheriff's getup, and he looks at you and says, "Oh, howdy there, friend. How are you? Saw you earlier today, huh?"
Yes, sir. I asked to speak to the dhampir in there by myself earlier. You might remember that.
I do.
Okay. Well, okay. So I wanted to talk to you about what I found out there, and then I'd just like to give him a brief explanation of our plan, and tell him where we'll be leading him should he allow these shenanigans to go on, in hopes of finding out more information about these caves.
Now, you telling me that there's a greater plot afoot here in Flaybrush? We got some system of caves going on underneath the ground, and this man is responsible?
It would appear that way, that this man, and also perhaps many like him, because he couldn't have done it alone, probably all throughout Flaybrush, have constructed this system.
Well, I suppose I can support this plan of yours as long as you allow me to tag along with you, and you said you're hanging out at the shed to recapture him?
Yeah, that's the hope, is to lead him there as a under the guise of it being kind of a safe spot before he makes a break for it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and grab 3 or 4 of my junior deputies. We'll go ahead and line ourselves up along the potential route y'all's gonna take. Make sure that he doesn't run away outside of the location that outside of the route that you're gonna take him. And we'll set y'all up nicely. I would like to be over at the shed where y'all are waiting as well. How does that sound?
That sounds great. That sounds awesome. I look forward to this happening. I really hope that we can get some more information so you can keep your people safe, honestly. And I think it'll be good. So let's do it. Could I borrow your keys to the cell he's in, perhaps? Or is he in a cell? A room?
Yes, he's in that same cell that I showed you earlier.
Right.
You know what I'll do? And he puts his arm over your shoulder, leans down a little bit and whispers, "I'll go ahead and I'll leave these, just in the, just outside the door. I'll keep an eye on him, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave him just outside the door for you. You can go ahead and get in easily that way." Now, actually, that makes 0 sense. He would not do that. Yeah, I think he'll say, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and hand him to you right now."
Oh, thank you. That's so trusting. I'm just kidding. I don't say that. Thank you so much, sir. I promise that you will, you will be you'll see everything. You'll know where they are at all times.
Oh, I will, and I'll be watching right now. And he just gonna wander off a little bit, and he's gonna lizard body's gonna dip into the tall grass and kind of slither down, and every now and then you see the grass wave a bit. Oh,
Nice.
that's
Tail
the
up
sheriff.
like a periscope.
It's like that scene in Jurassic Park 2 with the velociraptors pouncing on people.
Love that.
At some point, he comes across a small brown furred body.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, I suppose I'm at the shed now.
Well, I was following Sagatha, so I'm along the trail at some point.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah, you're all able to kind of get set up well. He has I think while he's with you, Sagatha, he walks you to the home of one of the junior deputies, and informs the junior deputy of the plan and asks them to gather up a few people. And you see this as like a 16 or 17-year-old lizard folk girl.
I love her.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, right away, sir. I'll go ahead and round up some friends." And she
It's just a bunch of her friends.
yeah. She goes and gets a few people, and
Just her and the gang.
yep.
Mhm.
Okay,
Girls' night
so
out.
yeah, so you have now a little setup going. When are we enacting the plan? Are we just going straight to it, or is there anything you wanted to do in the meantime?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
I am going to stake out by the door of the shed, with just until further notice the perpetual readied action, to attempt to grapple anyone who comes within my range.
Mhm.
I shouldn't say anyone. This dude.
Yeah.
This guy.
Sheriff's like, what are you doing to me? All right.
Gnawing on his tail.
Switch the music up a little bit. How's this? That's a little too intense.
I was like, please no. That's a lot.
Mm-mm. Ah!
We're busting down the prison.
All right, this is good.
That's better. Yeah.
All right. Um, Sagafa, you arrive at the door of the sheriff's office.
All right. I'm gonna take a moment to gather myself. Straighten my hat, jingle the keys, and unlock the door, and walk in with my night vision ready.
You see the dhampir with his like unkempt hair, just kind of falling in front of his face. He's sitting with his hands and fingers bound, and his head just turns. He gets a little smile. I see you made it.
I see you're still here. That's great. That's great news. Not because you're still in here, but anyway, okay, so you would not believe. Small town people have a lot of trust. I got these keys. They were right outside the door. It's here. This isn't even going to be hard. Let's do this. And then I'll go up and I'll unlock the cell.
Opens. Jail cell opens. And he stands. Do you mind getting my bindings?
Yes. I'll untie his feet and just walk away.
He holds his wrists out.
Oh,
Get my hands.
You're magically inclined, and you'll have to pardon me, but this is the beginning of a trusting relationship. We're not that far in. I'm a little nervous for you to have your hands free until we're both safer, if that's all right with you. All of my magical energy is positive for the both of us, and I don't know about yours.
Fair
See,
enough.
look. Can I cast harm on him at a first level?
Sure.
So he'll heal. I don't even know if he needs healing, but I'll max heal him for 8.
All right. He breathes in. Thank you. Fair enough.
Is it
Let's
alright?
go.
Alright, perfect. Okay, I found this little shed. I went for a walk. I found this little shed. Just stay quiet, okay? Try not to draw any attention to yourself. And I'm gonna lock the sheriff's door behind me and like put him, I don't know, next to under the mat, somewhere obvious enough. Okay, and then stealth my way toward the shed.
Okay.
With him hopefully right next to me.
Yeah. I'd like you to give me a diplomacy check, please.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm really good at those. Okay, I'm not bad. A 14.
Okay. He looks at you and says, "You sure that is where we should go?"
Well, as sure as I can be. I'm not really familiar with this area, so I did the best I could with the time I had. As far as I could tell, it's pretty well hidden, and it's definitely abandoned. Okay, it's not going to be a luxury spot.
That's good enough for me. All right, let's go.
Okay, perfect. All right. Hopefully lead him all the way there without anybody popping out of the bushes or the grasses.
All right. I'd like a... You make your way safely to the front door of the shed.
Okay. I will go. We'll go in, and I'll close the shed door behind me. And I'd like to send a message to. I think I can only send to one person at a time, but Lishija, and just say, "All right, we're in. No incidents yet. If anybody's gonna set traps, now's the time."
Received. We'll tell everyone.
Nice.
And then I message in the direction I think you are going to be Thistle Branch, also Remy, also
Gandry.
And then I send another message to you. It says, I will be sending you an alert every minute or so. If something goes wrong, tell me and we'll act.
Nice. Okay. All right. So does this suit your needs as far as safety goes, Drask?
For now, this is fine.
All right. Well, before I truly join your cause, I think you should know that I've never really known any dhampirs before, so I don't know any of these customs or anything like that. So I apologize in advance. But also I don't know anything about the culture. So does everybody live underground? Is that normal?
We live where we must. But someday there will be a bustling city beneath the ground in every region, with villages that extend off of it.
That sounds like the above ground. Why do you so is it because people are mean? Is that why you're
It's
doing
because
it?
people don't respect us. You know this.
I do agree with that. Yeah, you look at my face. I'm covering it even now because nobody wants to see undead wandering the streets casually. I understand that.
You cover it because you're afraid of them. Because they are the problem.
Well, this isn't. I mean, there's a lot more of them than there are of us. So, it only makes sense to be respectful of their wishes, I suppose.
Don't you see? We could turn them and bring them down with us. Bring them into the caves. Bring them into our city systems. Make them us.
So Gava's gonna send a message to Lishija that just says, "This guy is nuts."
You receive a message back. Do you need us to come in now?
No, I just can't wait to tell you all about this.
Received.
Okay. Right.
Don't you see, little by little,
evil. Right.
we could bring them into our cities, make them part of our legion of
Undead. Yes.
There we go.
I'm not. This doesn't sound entirely unappealing to me. It's just, what about, are we gonna do that to everybody? Because I do have some friends who I like them as they are. I don't want them to be undead, necessarily.
Don't you think droves of people will join our cause? They'll want to be one of us. They'll want to see the dark city under the ground. They'll want to become part of our cause.
Do you think that we could perhaps have a tourist industry in the dark cities? Would that be a possibility? Because I gotta tell you, I've really been interested in getting into hospitality lately.
I suppose so. Is that important to you?
Yes, absolutely it is. It's very important to me to have the opportunity to grow not only as a person, but as a society.
I mean, it can be something we investigate. I suppose.
Mm.
Fine. Yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Wow. Okay. Oh wow. I think this could be the start of something really incredible here, Drask. Um, okay, so if I'd like to gather myself before becoming your new director of tourism, would it be possible for you to just set a where can I go to join this cause?
Need a little bit more assurance.
Yeah, sorry, that was really enthusiastic. I understand. What can I do for you in this relationship where that's blooming here?
He holds out his hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna take out my little shabby little knife and slice off his bonds.
Is that the knife that you always use? That's so dull. Is that? Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and sharpen it. Okay, I don't have a whetstone. I would like to indicate to Thistle and Lishija both that I am releasing the bonds on his hands. But I'm still not alarmed.
Copy. That's all you hear back.
I would advise you well, where is it that you would like to join this cause? Is it here in Flaybrush? Is it in a different continent? Is it in a different part of the world? Where are you trying to join our cause? Where is it that you spend the most time, or would want to spend the most time in our magnificent undercities?
Well, I grew up in Ilea, and I don't know if, like you said, I don't know the culture very well, but maybe that would be a good place to start. Folks I could relate to a little more, but I don't want to. I don't have to commit to like one place, do I?
No,
I
of
can
course
travel.
not.
Okay,
of course,
okay.
yes.
Okay, good.
But
Because you said they were everywhere, right? Everywhere?
They will be.
What are my options now? It's not important, but I'd like to know my options.
Well, if you're from Elea, I'm sure you will not be disappointed by our plans there. They are developing rather quickly. The individuals in charge of transforming the caves beneath the ground in Elea have been very successful. With the help, of course, of divine influence.
I don't think we accomplish anything truly great without divine influence.
Sagafa, have you heard of Bethar?
I feel like I've heard that name mentioned.
Really?
But I don't think my mom ever taught me about that, no?
I don't think that she would. Bethar is more powerful than any of our deities. It is said that he is not even from Gillesrian itself. It's said that he was brought here through space and time and dropped onto our planet to improve our ways of life. And the All-Mother stands in his way.
The
See,
All-Mother?
Everyone speaks of the All-Mother as this positive influence who only wants the best for her children here on Gillesrian. But nobody talks about how she holds us back. She keeps us in the daylight so that no one can explore the darkness and learn from it. No one can become stronger because of her influence. Bethar's here to guide us on that path.
To darkness? So I don't
To
feel constantly dazed and confused all day long?
To self-discovery. Bethar is here to free us of our bonds to our worldly deities here on Gillesrian. To rid this planet, or to rid this world of their ties, so that every individual is free to be their own person.
I mean, that's a lot to take in, about this guy. So if I join your cause, I would learn more about him?
Undoubtedly. Especially if you choose to move to Elea, back home. Bethar's influence is quite strong there. I've seen it myself once, but I was assigned elsewhere, and I do as my masters tell me.
I'm pretty good at following directions. Wow. Okay, so I could go straight to like the source, like Bethar's school. Okay. I never got to go to school. Okay, that's very exciting. Are they in I know that the Severed Wilds have a lot of formations and things in there. Is that where I start? Do I go? I've been in there before, but I've never seen any particularly deep caves, I don't think.
You might contact some of the witches of the Severed Wilds.
Okay.
Many
Okay. Well,
them,
that makes sense. Yeah, actually.
Many of them have recently taken Bethar as their patron, renouncing their ties to their other patrons.
Okay. So no wonder he's getting some good support up there. Well, okay. Straight to the source. I want to say thank you so much for taking a chance on me. I know that was probably pretty scary for you to be in jail and stuff. I'm sorry about that, but I appreciate you taking me in.
And he takes his hand and puts it on your shoulder and says, "Of course, sister. I'm glad to bring you into our cause. Now, we should move on. Get out of here before they catch us."
Okay. You're right. I didn't really plan beyond this. So where are we heading? Or do we need to go to the same? Are we going to the same place? Do we need to split up? What do we need to do here?
Are you not part of our cause now?
No, I am, but you're.
Then we shall travel together.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, where are we going? Lead on.
Pulls out a map that you saw him. So on the way out of the jail, he picked up a bag that was his bag that was brought in and left there.
Oh, that they'd taken from him.
Yeah. He picked up a bag and he goes into that bag and he pulls out a map and he says, Here in Flaybrush, in the city of... Here in the region of Stone Scale, and he points to a part on the map. In the mountains, there's a city. It exists within the mines of the, within the old mines that were used during the war to mine ore for the, lizard folk domain. There's a city here that is beginning to develop. I will take you there.
Wow. Okay, so I get to be this, like, the start of this thing. We can really build this thing from the underground up, I suppose.
Very well. Shall we?
Let's do it. After you. Do I have to call you Master? Brother?
No.
Brother? I call you brother?
Brother's appropriate.
Okay, after you, brother. Bro.
And he opens up the door. Can I get, I guess, initiative from everybody if we're trying to stop him? Are we trying to stop him?
I hope so.
Did you message us? You messaged us about it, right? Like, okay, here we go.
Okay, definitely would have sent a message like, Stone Scale, the mines there, the old mines, we're coming out now.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Let's find a map. Find a map. How we doing so far? Y'all doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
$14.
Okay.
Oh, is the tracker up?
It is
It's
not
not letting me
yet.
roll initiative for some reason.
I don't have it activated yet.
Oh.
Okay, so this map is very woodsy, but it's all that I got at the moment.
Good enough. We can just pretend that all of the trees are just grass instead.
I'm in a tweet.
Got Gandry on the board. Got Lishija. Here's Remy. Sagafa.
This combat setup brought to you by Mama Jojo's. Come down and try the boulder today.
Right. Then we're gonna have our dhampir.
You hear another message. Sagafa, do you want him to take it now or do you need him another moment?
Do I want to what? Him now?
Do you want us to take him now or do you need another moment?
Oh, we can get him.
Okay. Confirmed.
I mean, don't give me... I'll tell you later. So Gafa feels a little bit guilty about what's about to happen to this guy, but also he's like the dhampir equivalent of a skinhead, and that's like super not cool.
Woof.
So
You get another message from Lishija. Do you want me to cover for you?
cover for me.
Do you want his trust still?
That's not a bad idea.
Okay. Okay. I messaged the Thistle Branch, and I probably tell you to relay this to Remy and Gandry. Go after the man. I'll make sure that Sogafa isn't implicated.
Okay.
Hmm.
You're supposed to go after him, but like pretend not to be with Sagatha or something. I don't know. At least she just got a plan.
Yeah. As she commands, we shall follow.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me your initiatives.
All right. What the?
Hey,
Okay.
29, Thistle Branch.
Dang!
Natural
Thistle?
20.
Thistle has been waiting so
Yes.
hard
Yeah.
in this grass. She's just vibrating, ready to go. I can sense it from over here.
Yeah, there's this little growl that has just kind of been building up in there, and those, them jaws got a taste of some snake, and so I think we need another taste of damper. I don't think I landed one on him.
She's ready.
Lishija, what's your initiative?
14.
14.
14.
14. 14.
I like your little bat.
Thank you.
our freaking zoo of people.
I don't. Patalis is not manifested right now.
Got
I
it.
just have a big old plant hat. Unless, no, he's probably hanging out in the pot with everybody else.
Okay. Well. Music. As the door to the shed opens, Thistle Branch, you're ready. What do you do?
How far away is this person? Not very.
Can all of you see the map okay?
No, it's all black for me.
Just as long, I mean, it is all plains, so if there's any difficult terrain that we need to worry about, let us know. But
yeah, you should be fine with that.
Okay, I'm cool. Looks like I could go 15 feet or 10 feet even to get to this person.
Yep, either one.
Let's go the full 25 and be on that side of him, so that Gandry has a little bit of an easier stride up.
Okay.
So there's action 1. Action 2 is going to be some chompers.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do a bite now with that striking rune. There you go. Boo! That's a natural one.
Oh no!
Oh, the deck!
The
The
cards.
deck.
Cards will tell. What's that?
All right. Got our first natural one session.
Good way to get
Tragic.
started. Roll nat 20 on initiative. Roll nat 1 on your first attack. The hands of fate.
That's too intense.
Thanks.
Okay, so you're biting, correct?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. As you approach, you trip, and instead of being able to bite, you fall prone.
Cool. I can still attack from prone, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna bite his ankles, and with this bite, I am instead attempting to grapple rather than do damage.
Sounds good. Give me an athletics check.
I totally meant to do that. That was considerably better. 28.
28 against their athletics DC. Oh no, against their fortitude. Fortitude save.
Yeah.
Fortitude DC. Yeah.
Fortitude
yeah.
DC. Mhm.
You are totally grappling this wizard by his ankle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all he hears is just like a shit.
What is this, Sagatha? What have you done?
I didn't know. I didn't do anything except hold my turn when it comes.
Is that your full turn, Thistle?
That's 3.
All right.
Yep.
It's now your turn, Sagatha.
Not quite fully understanding what Lishija intends. I'm going to be panicked. Ah! And frozen and hold my turn until I know what Lishija is up to.
Could I get something interesting from
Uh,
you?
Yes.
I'd like a performance check.
I would love to give a performance check, and I hope I do well. Desperately.
That wasn't interesting enough.
I got an 18.
He seems convinced.
Okay, I've been lying pretty good today.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This isn't who I am, everyone. I swear.
Deception.
Gandry runs over
Disgrace.
and
Took off a screams.
Was that it?
No, I hope not. Maybe.
Gandry's going to He runs up. No good vampire scum. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sagafa. That's not what I meant. Toward you. And he power attacks at the wizard.
I don't know if being grappled changes anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should go ahead and put that in. See how that affects.
Yeah. I don't recall.
Grabbed.
Other than just that he's immobilized, I believe, until that condition ends.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta look it up.
I don't believe it affects AC.
Okay.
I could be wrong. If you find something different, please let me know. Power attack with his unarmed strike at a +12. We're gonna use strength here. No, using dexterity for this. Okay.
Is flat-footed and immobilized. That would be grabbed,
Yes.
I guess. Yeah. Is the condition?
Yes, grabbed is the
applied
condition.
when you are grappled?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Got it. So flat-footed, that would make a difference.
Okay, cool. Yep. 32 to hit. Yeah. Power attack. So Gandry deals a lot of freaking damage. This counts as 2 attacks when calculating your multiple attack penalty. If this strike hits, you deal an extra die of weapon damage. So he's gonna go ahead and do 2d4. So that's gonna be 6 total damage against the wizard. And for his third action, hey Thistle, how many actions is it to grab?
Takes 1, I believe.
Sweet. Athletics check for Gandry.
Yeah, nice. He succeeds. Yeah, he succeeded, I think.
This guy is then grabbed by okay, so Gandry
hyena creatures.
reaches out and grabs him by the neck. And so he's got this like furry dog paw, like with these massive claws that are just digging into this dude's skin. Yeah, he's grabbed for sure, double grabbed. Then we go to Remy. Remy's gonna give up one of his actions. 2 of his actions. Let's look at this. Beastmaster. So I believe you give up, as a Beastmaster, I think you give up 2 of your actions to your companion to perform 1 action. I could be wrong. I'll double check that later. But Remy's like, oh, hey, Fuzzy, go. And the bat starts flitting, like fluttering around. screeching.
Sagopha's trying really hard not to release the tear of pride.
And speed. What is it? Speed. Flies into his space with 2 actions. And uses his bat support benefit. Your bat flaps around your foes' arms and faces, getting in the way of their attacks. Until the start of your next turn, creatures in your bat's reach that you damage with strikes take a -1 circumstance penalty to their attack rolls. And then I think Remy has 1 action left. He moves up here. I could have totally messed up that action economy, but we're going with it for now. Lishija, it is your turn.
Okay. It's so dark.
Can you see?
I mean, I'm in a tree, but I think it's making it so I can't see around the tree.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
Where did this come from?
I'm in a tree.
Okay, that's reason enough. I like it.
What would I see if I was a wall? I don't know how to move, y'all. I'm like, one half of in front of me is a wall and behind me is the end of the map. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Can you see? You should be able to see Sagopha now, straight ahead. Sagopha, you still can't see anything? Alright, let's get Sagopha off of the map.
I've just been chilling.
Sorry.
Here he is.
What's this little guy over here? Is this the dude?
Oh, that's Eska, I think. Yeah.
Oh, where's the dude?
The dude is being hidden by the bat currently.
Okay.
Yeah, all I can
He's
see
in
are
a dog
tokens.
pile right now.
A literal dog pile. Yep. There it is.
So, all of us should be able to see what's happening. If people can't, I'm sorry, I apologize. There's nothing I can do on my end because I believe I've set the settings to what they should be.
It looks right on the stream.
I'll just cheat and go to the stream.
Lishija, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm in the tree. And from the tree, I want to cast very openly command on Sagopha.
Oh,
And
shit.
I want to do the same command that I did for him, which was kneel.
Nice. Yes. Yes.
I'd like a will save, Sagopha.
Can I? Wait, let me see. I think I have really good will.
I think
I do! Can
Can
I fail it voluntarily?
Yeah, you can choose to fail.
Okay, I'm gonna fail it. That's like my one really good save. Like, I have a lot of willpower. I'm a stubborn little thing.
So what happens? What do you tell her to do? To kneel?
You hear from the tree my word of power, and the command is kneel. And then I suppose Sagopha, you fall to your knees or whatever.
I held my action
Oh,
for whatever you did, so I have an action to kneel down.
So yeah, Sagopha, you just feel this this presence inside of your mind, and it's very clearly Lishija, who grabs your mind gently, I would imagine, right?
Yes.
And then forces you to just kneel down to the ground. Or rather, I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She can kneel as dramatically as she wants, but I do want her to kneel, and I want him to see it. And I want to come down. And I don't have enough action economy for this. So I don't have enough action economy to cast light, but I can sort of see what's happening. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he can see me. And I want just this look of I I really want a look of just straight up disgust.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Also,
yeah.
And I level it straight at you, Sogafa.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. So Goff will hit her knees, and I think she's probably really uncomfortable with the fact that someone's inside of her head, even if it is nice and gentle and friendly. So she's probably looking pretty terrified right now, and just hitting the deck. Probably, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, he is in the dog pile. Yeah, maybe a little whimper noise, but that's about it. That's it.
We gotta sell this. We gotta sell it.
No.
Okay. Next up is the wizard. I should have known. I should have known you'd be here waiting. I shouldn't have trusted you, Sagafa.
No.
Even if you did want to join our cause. We need to be more careful. And then on his turn, everyone within their minds hears a voice that just shouts, "Fool!" And you see his expression go blank. And a black swirling cloud of smoke begins to leave his body. And you notice this smoke coalesces directly above his head, begins to swirl around, and all of you hear a voice that says, "To entrust this to you, to give away our secrets without any regard for what it means for our future. I am stripping you of what you used to be, taking away who you were, and making you who you are and who you will be." And the black smoke rushes back into his body violently, and the man's face goes from this blank stare back to a like there's someone in his body now.
Possessed.
And he gives a smile, like a half smile on his face, and out of the woods flits a I want a moment to get this right. Okay. Out of the woods flits a raven that lands on his shoulder. And as it lands, the smoke that was within his body pulses outward. And I would like we're going to say a fortitude save from Sagafa, Gandry, Remy, and Thistle, and the bat.
At 23.
25.
Okay. Thistle, you fall prone, but you stay in your square. But you already are prone.
Already prone.
Sagafa, you fall prone, and you stay in your square. Gandry. Let's see. Gandry is pushed back 5 feet and falls prone. Remy is pushed back 5 feet and falls prone. The bat falls prone directly next to the wizard. And Lishija, I would like an occultism, perception, arcana, one of those, or religion.
Got it. Let's do occultism.
Am I still grappling? Am I still holding on to our
No,
friend
you
here?
are not, actually.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. That released it.
17.
All right.
17. This man is giving off an aura that very closely resembles a witch's aura. And I think we're going to call session there tonight.
Okay. All right. Mid combat.
Oh boy.
Well,
So-
that changed the game plan a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, spirits.
Thank you, everybody. Everybody who was hanging out with us online, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. And players, thank you all. Had a good time.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end our stream. Good night, everybody. Happy Monday.